What's up, words? How you guys doing? Today I'm gonna lace you guys up on how to start with your macros, how to structure your macros for you, and run them in. And obviously your body might plateau, but hey, that's a start, and it's something simple. That fuck I didn't know for years. That people think that going to the gym, working out and going home and eating whatever you want, that's what's going to build muscle. Nope, you have to have a structure macro plan for you. Macros is protein, carbs, and fat. It's a source of energy that the body needs. A lot of people, they hit me up, they don't know what macros are. When they hear the term macros, it's just another term they use for protein, carbs, and fat. I didn't know what the fuck macros were at the beginning, same, and I was working out for a lot of years, like I said, but there's a plan, there's a blueprint to follow so you could get the most out of your commitment and your discipline. Stop the guesswork. That I was doing that shit for years, and I knew that. I was honest with myself. I knew it was more to it than just working out, but I didn't seek to comprehend. I didn't ask for help. I was always trying different methods of how to, get more cut, build more muscle, and it was all fucking the wrong approach. I used to just talk myself out of it, and it was a bunch of guesswork, a bunch of trial and error, a bunch of injuries that I end up fucking acquiring throughout my lifting career, because I didn't even know how to lift properly. It was a lot of ego lifting, and I have to I had to pay for that. Now it's a lot of shit that sometimes it hurts, it comes and goes, but at least now I know that there's a blueprint. My nutrition's on point. My workouts are on point. I go and focus on form other than just trying to ego lift and show off with weight that I can't even handle. So I don't even fucking do that no more. It's about longevity, long term, long view. So here on my program, like I said, I structure your macros for you. And obviously, if you want to start your journey on your own, it's just, this is going to be a quick sample for you to get your body started. So, for example, say I get a 220-pound man, I'm going to start them off at 2,300 calories, which what we want is 1 gram a pound per lean body mass, not pound per pound, because that's where everybody gets it fucked up. So it's not going to be 220 grams of protein. Why? Because he's not 220 grams, 220 pounds of solid muscle. He has fat, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to want to feed fat to muscle. We don't want to do that. So we don't want to, what we're trying to do here is, get rid of the fat. So what we're going to do is start them off with 190 grams of protein, go by lean body mass. And all this is just ballpark figure, it's just something that will get you started. And the way I do it here on my program is that if you come to a plateau, we adjust, it's not one size fits all. So it's just, we got to run them in and see where you end up, making sure that you're losing 2 to 3 pounds. Okay, so we got the protein out of the equation. So for this is an example, a 220-pound man, you're gonna wanna start them off with 1 pound per lean body mass of protein. So we do the math there. Ballpark, we just say 190 grams of protein. Carbs is gonna be pretty much 1 pound of gram per body weight. So we're gonna give him a little bit more carbs, see where he's at. I would rather have him eat more carbs than fat, because carbs and fat, they're both a source of energy that the body needs, but you do not fucking need both to be high. We always want, the always carbs has to be higher than fat, because that stores as muscular glycogen. We need that energy. Carbs help you build more muscle. It gives you that that pump that you need at the gym. Not fat. We don't need fat. So the carbs will probably be, I'll put them at 220, grams of carbs. And then the fats, The fats is gonna be always, I'll say, I'll start them with 50. It depends who it is. If he's been working out, if he comes and tells me, oh, well, I've been hitting the gym, I have like, a few years into it, then we're gonna go a little bit more savage mode on them. I'll start them with 40 grams of carbs and 40 grams of fat, and we'll take it from there. So this is gonna be ballpark figure, like I said. So we're gonna see, track it. We're gonna see how you do. Like I said, we want you to lose 2 to 3 pounds. It's something sustainable, something realistic, where we don't want you to lose weight too quick, because we don't want you to have loose skin. A lot of people, they lose fucking weight real quick, and then they end up fucking not liking how they look, because they have a lot of saggy skin. They look like a melted candle because they rushed the process. So we want 2 to 3 pounds. So there it is. Protein is going to be 190, carbs is going to be 220, fats, between 40 and 50. Depends, where you're at, like I said, but run those numbers in. Always go by lean body mass on protein. That's the key here, because everybody thinks it's a gram per pound of protein, and it's not. Because you're not all muscle, you have fat. A lot of people have more than others. So always try to get your try to get a ballpark figure of what you think you actually weigh. And pretty much a lot of people, it's going to be their high school weight. So all that extra weight is just fat. So, and then from there, the meals, I would just break them into 5 meals, because we want you to feed the body throughout the day. We don't want big meals. A lot of people only eat twice a day. So there's no way of you fitting all that in 2 meals. It's too much. The food is not gonna break the food. Your body's not gonna need all that food. It's gonna only need what it needs, and then the rest is gonna go, you're gonna shit it out, or it's just gonna store as body fat. That's where everybody gets fucked up, because they have big ass portions, and the body doesn't need all that. The body's only gonna absorb what it needs, and then the rest, that's what happens. It stores as fat, or you just fucking dispose of it. So 5 meals a day, it's gonna be divided into 5 meals a day, and that's what we want. We want more discipline. We want something structured. It's all about structuring your meals correctly. So this is what it's all about here. We don't want, like I said, when you have big portions of high carbs, more than you should have, I don't recommend you having more than 75 grams of carbs per sit down. But obviously that's high as it is. And a lot of people get this high insulin spike when you have a high carb intake, and your body's it's like a sugar rush. You feel all fucking fatigued and tired after eating a big ass meal. That's why, because you get a big insulin spike and then you just crash. So we don't want that. We want the body to absorb all the nutrients, all the food, that you're eating, and burn it, and then you'll be ready for the next meal. So that's what I recommend, 5 meals throughout the day. 4 is good. Is 4 better than 5? Is 5 better than 4? It's just gonna be, where you're gonna have to run it in. But what we want is just spreading the meals more evenly throughout the day, so you could have that energy, so you could be feeding your body throughout the day. Like I said, so all those is just, like I said, it's something that everything here is ballpark figure. Even the ones that I usually hit the nail on the head right off the bat for my clients, because I deal with a lot of body types, a lot of, different weight, so I already know by me looking at the picture. But, for you guys that want to start your journey without, I'm just sharing tips on here, without, if you don't have a coach, then that's a way that you could figure out your macros for you. I'm giving you guys a sample and run it in. A lot of people on my, on my followers, my viewers that are on IG, that check out my stories, they have some amazing, results with just the tips that I share. They're always there on my Q&As. They're always on point on my live Q&As that I provide for you guys. They ask me good questions. When you ask good questions, those are gonna take you far, because people have to know how to ask good questions, not fucking questions that don't make sense. So these people, they're very tedious with what they ask. They take notes, And then months later, they send me their pictures. I'm like, damn, man, that's crazy. And I'm pumped up because they connected the dots. And that's what I want to do here for a lot of people. Obviously, a lot of people don't have the time. They don't have the patience. They don't have the, it's mainly patience to understand it, sit down and soak up all the knowledge. So that's when a coach comes in, So if you don't have the patience, if you don't have the time, then just pay somebody to help you and take you there quicker. Where that's what I do for my one-on-one clients. I give you more time. I really break down to the last detail of how you should be eating, the list of foods that I send you, videos for you to watch how I meal prep so you can get some ideas. So it's a lot more that I provide. Zoom calls, one-on-one, just with my clients. So the attention is a lot more. I'm not gonna let you fail. So that's the difference. But hope these tips help a lot of you guys to start your journey and start eating better and going towards a healthier lifestyle. Let's run it.